Hi, guys, and welcome back to another edition of The Love Connection with me, Taj B, your international matchmaker and relationship consultant. Happy Friday to each and every one of you, and a special happy Friday to all those who are mourning during the holiday season. Because our grief is intense and it is magnified by the holiday season. So if you are grieving this holiday and you want someone to talk to, then come find me on any of our social media pages or our website, and I'll be more than happy to speak with you, okay? So let's get right into it. Today we are answering Dear Taj questions, because you know me, I'm Taj, and I am the gift that keeps on giving. And typically every week I answer one Dear Taj question. So this week, I'm going to be answering 3 for your pleasure. And if you have any advice to give these love connectors who sent in their Dear Taj questions, then you know what to do. Put it in the comment section. So let's go. First one right off the top. Ready? Dear Taj, I love my boyfriend. He's married. I know what you're thinking, do you? But we're really in love. You don't say. It's been 2 years so far. Everything is good. Well, whoop-de-doo for you two. But I hate when he goes back home. He told me he doesn't love her and doesn't want to be with her. Well, no, well, come on. Well, what else is your married boyfriend supposed to tell you about his wife, huh? How much he loves her and how he plans to spend the rest of his life with her? Of course, that's what he's going to be saying. They have no relationship. How do you know that? I want to be married with him. Well, isn't that nice? You have no respect for someone else's marriage, but you want one of your own. What do you think? Well, I think it's quite clear what I think. Will he ever leave her for me? Signed, TM. Well, hey, TM. Thanks for having the bravery to write this letter into us. I really appreciate that. So let's go right off the bat. TM, I'm not going to sit here and say that he's never going to leave her for you, that he's not leaving his wife for you or whatever, because that's just not true. In the history of life, there have been many times where they have left her for the other girl or left him for the other guy, right? So that may very well happen for you. So to answer your question, will he ever leave her? Maybe, probably. But what you need to hear right now is that you two are not in a loving relationship. There is no love in your relationship, and this thing is not based on love. You are being used by him, and you are also using him. No love going on between here. Because here's the thing. If he genuinely loved you, he would not have you as a third string, third party in his marriage, right? If he genuinely loved you, he would not be stringing his wife along and stringing you two-time into both of you. He's just getting his cake and getting to eat it too. He gets his marriage and his married life, and then he also has a mistress or whatever it is that his wife is not fulfilling for him, okay? And you don't love him. Because if you loved him, you would never encourage him or allow him to be in this deceitful relationship with you and to cheat on his wife, right? And hurt his wife in this way. Real love, guys, true love, or just love, does not look like this. So to answer your question, TM, will he ever leave her for you? Probably, maybe, most likely, maybe not. Who knows? But you need to leave this relationship and get away from this deceitful life that you're living with this liar, cheater, and scam artist. Because he is a scam artist, right? Because you're all scam artists who are pretending to love somebody when really you're sleeping with, going out, hanging out, carrying on for a 2-year relationship with somebody else. So this may not be what you wanted to hear. You may feel like you're being judged. You may feel like I'm taking the moral high ground here. But there is no way, no love connectors who are watching this show should be comfortable as a side piece. None of you should be doing it. You hear me? And nobody should take joy in ruining somebody else's relationship. You're saying they have no relationship. How do you know? The same way he's lying to his wife is the same way he is lying to you. Do not trick yourself to believe that he's treating you differently or he's being different with you or whatever. There is no different. Why would he be being different with you opposed to the person he exchanged vows with in front of God, church, whoever, family and friends? Come on, get with the program, TM, and run away from this terrible lifestyle that you're living before it's too late, okay? So that's that. If you guys have some advice for Miss TM, chime in the comment section. Second one, ready guys? Dear Taj, this may sound crazy. Try me. But I'm not enjoying my sex life. Oh, okay, that's not that crazy. Because I worry about not being good enough in bed. My girlfriend says it's good, but I can't get the thoughts out of my mind. I worry about how I compare to other men. I think about what it would have been like for her with other men, and if she's truly enjoying my sex compared to theirs. Signed, LH. Well, you proved me wrong, LH, because this is crazy. If she's telling you it's good, you don't have to be worried like this, okay? And I understand, like, there's a lot of pressure in this life, particularly on you men. I know women are like, what, Taj, what are you talking about? But really and truly, particularly on you men, like to perform in the bedroom, right? And it's not really natural, so don't let me lead you to think this is okay. It's not really natural to start wondering about other men's penises, but I can understand how you got here. So let's start. First off, if you're basing this off of pornography, you're going down the wrong path, because we have to remember pornography is entertainment. That's what it actually is. So that's like me looking through magazines at these women and being like, why can't I look like that? Well, I can't look like that because I'm not walking around 24/7 photoshopped, okay? But I could look this fly thanks to Masigo Boutique, guys. Let me sidetrack it. So LH, listen. What you got to do is speak to your woman, communicate. It's a good thing that she's telling you that it's good, so you should use that to feel comfortable, all right? The next thing is you want to know what exactly turns her on. What exactly is it that she likes? What sort of lover does she expect you to be? And then you try your best to live up to that standard. So you do the things she likes. You do the things that turn her on. And then you delve into yourself. What turns you on genuinely? What really makes you tick? What's your thing? And you exchange that with your girlfriend. And you guys explore your sex lives together without any thought of the past or any thought of who was there before or who wasn't there before. Because let me ask you this, LH. How does she stack up compared to the other women you've been with, right? So it's not about that, guys. It's about the love and the genuine feelings that you have for this woman, LH. So it is easier said than done, and I acknowledge that. But what you need to do is put these thoughts out of your mind, because it will help you to start creating problems that aren't there, because that's what overthinking does. It just helps us to create problems that aren't there, such as you comparing yourself to other men. And overthinking, which is what you're doing right now, does not lead to clarity. So the more you think about the other man and what they were doing, your situation is not going to get better. Your sex life is not going to get better. Nothing new is going to happen for you in the bedroom the more you spend your time thinking about what the other men could be doing, what the other men are like, what they do, what they offer. Don't ruin your life like this, Mr. LH, okay? Life is too short to compare ourselves to people we do not know. So what you need to do, take a deep breath, sit, speak to your girlfriend. What are her likes? What are her dislikes? Make sure that you're always being respectful to her and of her needs, and that she is being respectful to you. And that's all you can do, LH. Chin up and move on forward with your life, because you have somebody who A, loves you, we would hope, and B, already verified with you that the sex is good. So do not make it worse by overthinking. Okay, LH? So audience, if you guys have advice for Mr. LH, you know what to do in the comment section below. And now on to the third one, guys. Ready? Dear Taj, I need help. 3 exclamation marks. Babes, you're serious. I can't take it. My man does nothing in the house. You mean nothing? Nothing? He does nothing, period. Okay, well, we really meant nothing. He's out of work, barely is looking for work, doesn't help with the kids, doesn't clean up after himself, just expects me to do everything. All he ever wants is sex. I am so angry at him. I just get pissed off whenever I see him sitting there playing video games. What do I do? Should I just leave him? I kinda hate him. Signed, Zinni from Perth, Australia. Whoop, whoop. Shout out to all our love connectors in Australia, including you, Zinni. Thank you so much for that Dear Taj question. So here we go. This is no good, right? No one party should be doing everything while the other party is just lazing around, because what he is a moocher, and he's mooching off for you, and this is just the truth, okay? And love does not look like this. Love would never allow him to sit down there and never help you out with the children, don't help you out with the home, don't help you out with the money, this, that, and all these plethora of things that you're complaining about. Love does not look like this. As a matter of fact, if you watch last week's episode on what is love, we had special guest John Hossein come in. Shout out John. And he actually schooled us a lot on the fact that love can never look like this, where one party is doing nothing and the other party is doing everything. Because if he genuinely loved you, Zinni, he would never sit by and watch you doing everything, right? So you've got to discuss that with him. Like, how do you genuinely feel about me? Perhaps he's even going through a depressive state because he's out of work. So you can talk to him, come from that angle to see if it's something that he needs help with. And then you can help him to get better, okay? Next thing, if he has no job and he's not helping you out or whatever, how could he have the luxury of a game console? You can't afford a game console. Like, maybe if you sold that so you can get some money for the kids or whatever, then it could encourage him to get up and go look for work, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. I know a lot of you are like, it's not, how can you sell property that isn't yours? It is hers, because they share a life together and they share kids together, and he apparently isn't doing anything, right? So after you speak to him and you make sure that it's not that he's having a depressive state, he's not, feeling down about something else, you see how you can help him, perk him up, you see how you can kind of change the mood in your home, and you say directly to him, I need you to do this, and then you don't do it. Like, if he doesn't do it, he's not helping, then you don't do this thing. So then you can see how far is he willing to let this go. Like, if he's unwilling to pick up the clothes or whatever around and you leave it there, is he going to allow your home to turn into a pigsty, or is he going to do something about it? You understand? So talk to him, give him ultimatums, understand that love doesn't look like this, acknowledge